And success is not only the key to motivation, but it's the key to life. Like I said, if you battling something mentally, if you going through something in your personal life, regardless of what it is, you gotta keep going. That's life. You have to be prepared to go through stuff. But you cannot let it stop you from being the best you and getting things done, or even being successful. The most successful people go through things. Set a schedule, have a routine, and find balance, because it's possible. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shanti, the one and only, and welcome back to my channel if you've been tuning in. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Before I get further into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, recommend this video, and make sure y'all screen record y'all favorite part of this video, post it on y'all social medias and tag me so I can repost it. And today's episode 8, y'all. Episode 8. Oh my god, y'all, I'm so proud of myself. And it's only up from now. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. But we on the road. So, this is episode 8, guys. And on today's episode, we will be talking about procrastination and motivation, which I know everybody once upon a time struggle with. We human. We get lazy. We get tired. We battle mental stuff like anxiety, depression. We go through stuff like death in the family, breakups, losing friends, going broke. Life just be life. And procrastination and motivation is what we're going to be talking about today for anybody that's out there struggling and going through it. I'm here for you. I'm your girl. You clicked on the right video. I used to be the queen of procrastination because now it's like I'm taking the steps to get better at it. I'm still working towards it, but I came a long way. Y'all, it would take me weeks to do the simplest tasks like making my bed up, doing the laundry. Like, I always be like, oh, I'm going to get to it, and be doing nothing with my time. Procrastination is one of the most unhealthiest habits that you can have because you'll struggle adapting to change. And I know a lot of people out here that struggles with change because change is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for everybody, but everybody's not built for it. Everybody is not built for it. But when you procrastinate and you have no motivation, you're never going to get better with change. And it's like, it would be hard for you to follow through routines and to set schedules and stuff like that because you're procrastinating. That's why it's best to just do what you have to do so you don't have to worry about it later. Even if it's a lot, even if it's the smallest task. Especially if it's the smallest task. Go ahead and knock that out the way. But the key to it all, y'all, is balance. Say if you're a mother out here, right? You're a mother, you go to school, you have a job, and you know, every day you just have so much that you jungle with, and you just feel like you can't get a break, you can't breathe, you don't have no time for yourself. It's possible. It's possible because I have aunties, like I see my mama do it, I see my aunties do it. I have friends who have kids and they go to school, go to work, and they get kids. Like, I've seen, like, it's possible. I've seen people do it. So, like, and I even have a coworker, y'all. One day, she told me how even on her off days, it's not her off days because she still got to because she still has to go home, clean, cook, check her kids' homework, bathe them, do their hair, make sure they get up for school on time, take them to school, take her husband to work. Like, she's always on the go, and everything I'm telling y'all is what I told her. Balance is key, and it is possible to breathe when you have a lot going on, especially if you're a mother that go to school, go to work, like I said before, or just to anybody that's dealing with a lot. It's possible to be able to just have that time to yourself because balance is key. That's why creating a schedule and having a routine, everything will fall in place just so naturally, and everything will come together. You won't have to do so much all at once. Now you run around with your head cut off like a chicken. Now you irritated. Now you taking your anger out on your kids. Now you arguing with your husband. Now you got an attitude or don't already got an attitude. Now you can't get nothing done because you irritated. Like, set a schedule, have a routine, and find balance, because it's possible. God will never put nothing so heavy on a person that he knew he couldn't handle. So if you know you got to go to school, if you know you work, you know you got kids, you know you got bills to pay, you know you got to do laundry, you know you got to get that car note paid off, you know you got a phone bill, if you know you got all this stuff to do, you can do it. But balance is key. You have to trust in yourself to do so. Even if you're doing it on your own. Even if you're doing it on your own. Because, of course, it's more helpful and easier if you have a 50-50 relationship or whoever's helping you out, a support system, whatever. But your responsibilities is your responsibilities and it's your life, and nothing will get done if you don't take the steps to do that. Balance is key. Then it'll be easier to procrastinate and be overstimulated and get nothing done because you don't have balance. I personally have a schedule. I personally have a routine. It keeps me on track. It keeps me on track and it keeps me organized. So if I can do it, I recommend anybody out there to do it. Regardless if you have kids or not. Regardless if you go to school or not. You can do it because it's your life and your life is what you make it to be. So if you decide to be lazy and struggle and be all over the place, it's because that's on you. That's because that's what you decide to do. Nobody owe you nothing. This is your life. Just do what you can, but make sure you get it done. Simple. When you procrastinate, not only are you going to get stressed because you know you have these things to do and you're not doing it because you're steady pushing it off like, oh, okay, I'm going to get to it later. Then when later comes, you don't do it. Oh, I'm going to get to it tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes, you don't do it. Oh, I'll get to it next week. Next week, a whole weekend went past and you still didn't do nothing about it. Come on now. Now, what makes it even worse? Say for example, you know you got X, Y, and Z to do, and something else then came up. Now everything is just piling up. Now you're even more stressed because you didn't even handle your business when you had to handle it the first time. Now you got other stuff to take care of on top of the stuff that you didn't take care of because you decided to be procrastinating and lazy and not use your time useful. You decided to be lazy. There's no excuse for you to not handle your business and do what you gotta do as a young adult. You's a young adult. There's nobody out here that's gonna take care of your business and make sure you straight but you. Like, I'm not trying to sound mean, but it's the truth. If you done lost your job, or if you're into it with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, or if you had a bad day at work, or, you know, if you just not feeling up to par or whatever the case may be, if you let that get in the way of handling your business, you're never going to get anything done. And that's your fault why your business is not done because you decided to let what you go through get in the midst of that. That's why you got to train your mind to be stronger than your feelings, regardless of what you're going through. Because life don't wait on nobody. And life don't care that your bills ain't paid. So do what you got to do. You have to be strong, y'all. Y'all have to be strong, especially if you're a child of God. Like in my last episode, I was kind of saying something similar that I'm saying in this episode, but y'all can't let life keep y'all down. I'm not gonna say y'all can't let life bring y'all down, but y'all cannot let life keep y'all down. Cause life gonna throw its curveballs. Y'all gonna go through stuff. We all wanna go through stuff. There's never a time in life when we just gonna be comfortable. It's just not gonna go through nothing. That's life. You have to be prepared to go through stuff. But you cannot let it stop you from being the best you and getting things done, or even being successful. The most successful people go through things. So what makes you think that you can't get nothing done? You're just making an excuse for yourself. So get it done. Y'all, but here's a little advice. What I do when I know I have a lot going on and I have a lot to get done, I start from the biggest thing I need to get done down to the smallest. Like, if I know I got work tomorrow, if I know I got to do laundry, if I know I got to edit a video, if I know I got to film a video, if I know I got to mop my room, if I know I got to restock on my dog pads and food, if I know I got to go to the store, I have so much to get done, I don't really let it discourage me. It's easy to feel discouraged, overwhelmed, but I try not to. I just start from the most important thing. Not saying the other things is any less important, but I just start from the one thing that I need to get done first out the way. I get that done, then I just work my way down. Just work your way down. If y'all know y'all have so much to do, just work your way down. And I promise you, things going to get easier. It's going to fall in place. And you're going to feel better about yourself. But when you're trying to do everything at once, now you're overstimulated. And try to break things up within the days and the week. Meaning, like for instance, for me, I had to go get a new ID, a social security card, a debit card. I had to make a dentist, doctor's, and eye appointments. I had to go buy me some new headphones, a wallet. Y'all, I had to go buy my daddy birthday gift. I had to go get my eyebrows, lashes, nails. I had to go stock up on my dog pads and food. I had to drop him off. Y'all, this week was very busy for me, but it wasn't a stressful one. It wasn't a stressful one. I slept good, very good, every night. I woke up in a great mood every day. I'm peaceful, I'm happy. You know why? Because even though I had so much to get done this week, y'all, I made a schedule. I had a routine. I said, okay, Monday, I'm going to do this and that. Tuesday, I'm going to do this and that. Wednesday, I'm going to do this and that. At 2 o'clock, I'm going to leave out at this time so I can make it here at this time so I can be able to get this done at this time. Like, it's so easy to get things done and get it out the way in moderation. That way, you won't be stressed, like overstimulated, aggravated. You won't just be all over the place. Simple. It's so much easier to lose motivation than to gain motivation. Let me say that one more time. It's so much easier to lose motivation than it is to gain motivation. But the key to motivation is success. Example, if you're an upcoming content creator and you have your days when you're stuck because you don't know what to post, or if you're just all in your head thinking, too much about what other people would say, you're not going to be successful in content creating. And I don't think content creating is for you. Now, I know a lot of content creators that's just like very known and big, and they told me they self, yes, they had their days where they did struggle, when they didn't feel like posting, when they did not know what to post. Posted the content and it didn't do as good as they thought it would be. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have our days. Content creators, we're gonna have our days, but that's the point of learning from it, getting better at it, and just not really letting that get in the way of our success. Like, that's the key to motivation, is success. If you're doing something, first of all, if you want to be a content creator, make sure this is something that you enjoy. Make sure this is something that you want to do because you want to do it. And yeah, because if you're doing content and it's really not for you, you're not going to last. That's just the honest to God truth. So as I was saying, what was I saying? If you want to be a content creator, or if you want to do anything in life, like model, rap, sing, go to school, whatever it is that you want to be in life, you have to have tough skin. You have to be resilient. You have to be very strong-minded, and you have to make sure that this is something that you want to do. Make sure this is your passion, or else you're not going to last in it. Like, for example, I went to college for a year because I wanted it to be a psychologist. Not only was I not in the right state of mind for college, but college was not for me. I always said I wanted to go to college since I was a little girl. I always said I wanted to be a psychiatrist since I was a little girl. But it's not my passion. That's not me. I thought it was because I enjoyed the ideal of going to college. I enjoyed the ideal of being a psychiatrist. Now, I could potentially still go to college. I could potentially still be a psychiatrist, because a lot of people tell me to this day, Shanti, I see why you want to be a therapist. You give out great advice. You're so well spoken. You have so much knowledge and wisdom. But that's not my path. That's not my path. You can enjoy something, but that does not mean that's your passion. Find your passion and stick to it, and make sure you're built for that. Example, content creating. You definitely got to have tough skin for content creating, because there's going to be people every day, like the negative people, that's going to try to tear you down. It's going to be negative people who who always want to find something, criticize any little thing you say and do. Like, you got to be built for, be prepared to be out there in the public, because the public is entitled to say how they feel and what they say. Because let's not act like we not the ones that be posting stuff on social media and not saying our opinion. That's what social media is for. Well, I don't say that's what it's for, but that's just what social media is. People get on there and talk shit. They talk shit, y'all. They state their opinion. They say how they feel. So for those who be like, I don't like people who just get on here and just go out their way to be in other people's business, or y'all be so invested in rich people's business, or all this stuff. Shut up. It's 2025, baby. It's 2025. Whatever these celebrities is doing is public, for the public to talk about. Wake up. And then it's like, they be so, oh, y'all so invested in other people's business, rich folks' business, but you in my business and I'm broke, so what that make you? If I'm so worried and bothered, what are you? 2 times. So yeah, y'all, just make sure y'all built, if you want to be a content creator or whatever you want to do, but especially in content creating, because you're like out in the public, just make sure you're built for it, because people are cruel. They're going to say what they want. They're entitled to that. But just make sure it don't stop you from reaching your success. And that just goes back to motivation. The key to motivation is success. So if you know this is something you want to do, just think long term. Why am I doing it? Why did I start this to begin with? And especially if you came so far with doing it, God didn't bring you this far to bring you this far. It's only up from now. You're only elevating. And then it's like your journey and constantly creating, it's not going to be like this. You're going to have your days when your comment section is filled with people just hating on you so bad, y'all. You're going to have your days when you don't know what to post. You're going to have your days where you go days without posting. You're going to have your days, y'all. But try not letting that discourage you. You got to keep going. That's the key. Is what? Motivation. You have to keep going. And that's not only the key to success. And success is not only the key to motivation, but it's the key to life. Like I said, if you battling something mentally, if you going through something in your personal life, regardless of what it is, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep flowing. Everything on line. Okay? Now, if y'all don't have motivation, you're going to be lost. You're going to be stuck. And that is what it is. If you don't have motivation in God, if you don't have motivation in God, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck. You're going to be lost. Even if you're somebody out there that don't believe in God, you need motivation. And that motivation starts within you. Your mama can't give you motivation. Your best friend can't give you motivation. Your girlfriend can give you motivation. Now, they can speak life back into you, but they can't control your life. It's only so much a person can say. It's up to you if you gonna let that go through your head out the other, or you gonna let that marinate and do what you gotta do. Because, like I said earlier in this video, ain't nobody gonna get nothing done, handle your business but you. And you can't depend on nobody and be mad at the world because your life is where it's at. Just because you're the reason why life is where it's at. If you get up every day and do what you gotta do, you'll be way further in life. Because one day you're gonna look back, you're gonna be like, I became so far. You're gonna be so proud of yourself. You know why? Because you had motivation. You had God. You believed in yourself. Believe in yourself. I don't care if nobody else believes in you. Friends, family, whoever. Believe in yourself, love yourself, and keep yourself going. So if you don't have motivation, that's the easier way to procrastinate. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching.